Hey guys, welcome to Cosmic Lighthouse. My name is Justine. We're going to do a quick energy check-in. I don't know. You know? The frequency of the planet is fucking heavy. It's dark, and we have to do anything that we possibly can. Tower moment for sure. We have to do everything in our power to look the dark magic in its face and counteract it. So what does that look like? It looks like you loving yourself, you taking your power back, you being in a space where you can, align to better and higher frequencies, not just a state of fear. I was meditating and driving, and I originally thought that I was going to do like 4 categories of the signs: earth, air, fire, water, but I think I'm going to give that its own separate reading from this. This is going to be just a general message for the collective, what spirit wants to show us. Girl, you're doing the fucking most. You're doing the most. Yeah, an attack on the individual's throat chakra is very, very eminent. This idea of karmic timelines are happening at the same time. Third eye be itching, hoes. It be itching. Collective, I need you guys to understand a couple of things. One, you're never going to, you're never going to be able to get to where you need unless you get through fear. And you have to figure out what are your own personal fears so that in the face of, reality, you are confident. They're showing me that clip from Pirates of the Caribbean, and Davy Jones is like, do you fear death? And the guy says no, and then he offs him. That's really what this energy is giving. That's the frequency of the fucking planet. So I am not here to fearmonger or put any sort of that vibration out there. I'm just letting you guys know what really is happening energetically, and it's intentional magic being supported by this is all a distraction from what's in those damn files. All of it is. I have not shuffled decks in a long time, but she still got it. I need y'all to understand that the timeline right now is forcing people to be so present and aware of their reality. And what that looks like for them. Every single one of us is kind of on a different timeline right now, and that's really interesting to even navigate, but that's what's happening. Quantum physics and this idea of multiple timelines and dimensions are happening simultaneously at the same term. I watched a video of Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about intelligent life. How if any outside intelligent life came to Earth, they would literally be like, oh, cool. This, species has spread all over the Earth, but they're literally killing each other because of the way their skin reflects light. And they're not intelligent. We are not intelligent. The same thing is happening what happened into Atlantis, y'all. Power got into the wrong hands, and it caused chaos. So what happens if the gods decide to choose to send another flood? This Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm keeping it. I just need to shuffle all these decks. I don't know what the future holds. That's not my job as a reader. My job is to let you energetically know what the fuck is going on. And if you want to choose to tap into the timeline, you choose to tap into the timeline, okay? Everything is fluid. Everything is always changing. But right now, there's no growth. Candle magic. There is dark intentional magic happening. Happening with the cycles. happening with the moon cycles. Why though? Why is it such like intentional harm back to back to back to back? To me it's giving there's ow, ow, ow. That hurt, little lady. To me that's giving their fear, they're afraid of something. Things have to keep rapidly ramping up in that vibration of whatever the fucking magic that they're doing, and that they are scared of something outside of themselves. Okay. Oh my God, Queen of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you, everything is intentional. Everything is meant to keep you stuck. Would you like to come up here? Hey, you can come up here. Okay, that's fine. Come here. Come over here. Yes, hi, come here. Or not, that's fine. Eight of Wands, things are happening. More eights. As above, so below energy. There's intentional magic happening. Dude, I just like... She just pulled me out so far from downloads. The Ace of Cups followed by the Hangman in the reverse. People are understanding and seeing intentional magic. There's something that's happening outside of ourselves. We have to figure out how to love ourselves. And that's been the whole damn message this whole entire time. How do we love ourselves enough to counteract the magic? How do we allow ourselves to get into a space where we can understand and recognize that we are energy? That we are light, that we are multidimensional beings in a human body, that our energy, our life force energy is used to change. Look at this, save the humans, literally. The humans need saving. The High Priestess, followed by a Star card in the reverse. You have to be so fucking intentional right now, dudes. Your heart and your mind have to be aligned. They have to be aligned. That's that whole as above, so below energy. Unfortunately, these motherfuckers' hearts are aligned with their mind, but they're using it to manipulate energy. So we have to counteract that by putting our fucking bodies together, our minds together. This division, this separation isn't doing anything other than keep it, keep their magic flowing. Keep their energy source harvest. I'm not doing that. And so many people don't even understand that they're being harvested. It's like against their will. Everything's falling to the ground. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. There's dark magic happening. And it's so fucking intentional. And people don't even register and recognize that magic is happening to them. Death and rebirth. As above, so below energy. There is so much transformative energy that is still being... emitted from the cosmos. These energetic fields, I'm telling you, I need y'all to believe that we can be better human beings. We have to be. But history is literally repeating itself in the flesh. One of my other readings months ago, I talked about how cubed and crushed is only going to get worse. And people that you know and love are going to continuously get taken. And shit's going to keep popping off. And that's what's happening. The timeline's so fucking fragile. The matrix is so fragile right now that human beings are going to fucking burst. But maybe that's what spirit needs from us, is the bubble to burst. This whole illusion of somebody's going to come outside of ourselves to save us. No, we save ourselves. The timeline deserves to have good karma. But unfortunately, there's so much dark magic outside of ourselves that, things are so out of balance that we have to start with ourselves. And then hopefully by working on ourselves, it inspires other people to do the same. Y'all, it's the same message. It's the same message. Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and then the Moon card in the reverse. I really like it. People are actively going to start recognizing and registering what actual physical abundance means to them. In the space of community, physical change in the community. This is, again, fast, rapid energy that needs to happen. A lot more illusions are going to be revealed in the timeline, and I think, again, a lot of people are going to start crashing out, but the crash out is necessary. 7 of Cups in the reverse. The magic is ending. Dark magic is dissipating. With the 4 of Cups, dude, people are so fucking addicted to the pain. With the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, like, this is such intentional magic. It's such intentional magic. And if you are... the Sun card in the reverse. Human beings, when we lose connection to community, our hearts, and source, we're fucked. 6 of Wands, but I don't see that happening. This is Victory card. Followed by the Devil card, the 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. There's a lot of fucking magic happening. People need to find their center and ground themselves. They need to be 11-11, as I said that. There's a lot of intense master angel numbers thrown out. The numerology is so loud. It's so loud. Boundaries. Ace of Swords showing up. Wiccan rule in the reverse. I'm telling you, rituals are being performed. They're being performed across the board very intensely. And it's feeding it. Pentacle in the reverse. I'm telling you, there's intentional dark magic. It keeps showing up. Both these cards coming out sideways. We have Witch and then Healer with Beltane and Fertility. This is giving, again, attack on the feminine energy. That's been the whole intention behind it all since the dawn of time. Not the dawn of time. Let's rewrite that track. Since this chapter of humanity has been being written. Men are mad that human women are closer to God than they will ever be. Boundaries. Again, with the Ace of Swords. There is intentional magic towards women, and then altar with dedication. Definitely talk to your ancestors at this time. There's intentional frequencies to harm the female. We're so out of balance that this is causing a lot of women's... I'm going to use myself as an example. My cycle has been all over the place because I've been healing. Going through school, working with so many chemicals, changing my whole pH, being around so many different women. There has been so much, stress. My cycle from healing PTSD, even in my own sacral chakra, has shifted. And if you don't pay attention to that, you will get off balance. So many women are so intentionally off balance due to birth control, hormonal imbalances, the things that we are eating, stress. Women initially were so tuned in, and this Gregorian fucking calendar took away the natural cycle. Everything's intentional. So I need you to understand that, as a woman, it's your job to connect with the moon. As a woman, it is your job to connect with your inner nature, inner self. Do everything that you possibly can to feel better, hormonal-wise, and just kind of work with it. I definitely suggest keeping a diary of all of this and getting rid of period trackers. Okay? Track your fucking ovulation with a calendar, not an app. Get all that under control on the paper, not where a data center can observe you. Okay? With boundaries and dedications, this is an energy, again, understanding what it will look like to make your own life a ritual. So if we're trying to counteract all this magic and we're trying to figure out how to work within ourselves, how do we make our lives a ritual? What do we need to do to make sure that we're present every day? Even if it's just waking up, making your bed, and just keep moving. That's a good start. How do you make your life magic? Hello, little meow meow. Come up here. Yay. You see your paws? Come here. Little baby. Yay. My little tarot kitty. Love you. Woo. You locked in there, didn't you? Ooh. Alright, we have Clearance of Broomstick with Chalice in the reverse. I was going to make a note of this. If y'all saw that when I was shuffling, this was the second card I opened up to and I didn't pull it, it came out again. Definitely cleanse your energy, dude. Figure out what in your life is poisoning you. Drugs, alcohol, people, situations. Not your ass up, just in the air. You are such a little hoe. Clean out energy that no longer serves you. I need you to understand that, like, everything is intentional. So, like, I'm a hairstylist. I have to make sure that I'm not doing Reiki on people when I do their hair. I'm not doing that. I don't do energy work on people without their permission. Like, that is just a personal boundary I have. But I have to make sure that I am, like, shielding myself basically from clients and making sure that I'm not actively, bringing on their energy into my field and vice versa. So having a boundary with that is so important, no matter your fucking job. But if you work directly with people, you need to make sure that you are not allowing yourself to bring on energy that is not yours. Top of the deck, we have the feminine energy in the reverse. Like, I'm telling you, dudes, this energy of women not connecting to themselves, women not being intuitive, that is intentional. It's intentional. So we as women have to change it. Rewrite the script, rewrite the story, divas. We have grounding. It is still Capricorn season, and then cleansing. It's so funny. One of the girls at school was like, I can tell it's your season. And I was like, yes. I just turned 29. Love being alive. Rest and rejuvenate. Grounding, meditation. You need to be so locked in on getting your own energy worked out, recalibrated, and recentered. There's so much intention behind all of the fear being thrown at us. So I need you to do everything in your power to get your shit together. The thinking man in the reverse, I'm telling you, unhealed magic is being done by men with huge egos. First card out, financial constraints is coming out in the reverse. I like it. I feel like there's a lot of intentional magic being thrown in regards to nobody having money. Healthcare keeps rising. People don't have food stamps. How can we afford our lives? You have to understand that consumerism is a trap and it's an intentional frequency. So how are you in your own life going to kind of step back from that? So for me, I only have one subscription. One. I canceled like all 15 that I had. I only have Paramount. And you want to know why I only have Paramount? Because Jersey fucking Shore is on it. Okay? Like, literally. I had Hulu for a while, but I'm over it. I'm overpaying so much damn money for things. So how can I allow myself to budget? How can I allow myself to be more mindful with the things that I'm spending? Eating wise, over consuming, just like existing in a reality where I'm being mindful and not wasteful, trying to be more financially conscious. What does that look like for all of us? I think a lot of us need to start saving what we fucking can. Be open to the idea of having a healthy bank account, but it's hard. A man holding a coin in the reverse. It's interesting. It's hard when there's so much, like, fear-based, again, frequencies surrounding money, with strategies coming around on top of it. You need to have a real ass conversation with yourself on what will reality look like if, like, how can you save money? How can you save money? What will reality look like if X, Y, and Z happens? What happens at the worst? Like, what happens if the power goes out? Oh my god. Is it Iran going through an internet blackout? Is that the country that's currently going through that? There's so much happening in every single fucking country on this damn planet that it's hard for me to keep in touch. And, like, you know, so much is fucking happening. So much is happening. And, like, what do you want from me? Too many. Figure out a plan to be more in control of your spending and being mindful. Attachment. Some people are really addicted to this idea that they cannot be financially successful. And understanding again that that's a frequency. Some of you it is intentional, some of you it's not. It's giving very Phantom of the Opera with this card. Miss Christine's being lured by the angel of music type shit. So if you speak poorly over your finances are going to be poor. But also be so present in the now, understanding that you are rich in this moment. Life is not guaranteed. Anybody could be dying. You and me. At any moment, at any fucking given time. That's the state of the world right now. So, how are you going to live right now? Okay? Door to healing and personal happiness. You have to walk through the matrix, dude, and get out on the other side. You have to get on the other side, and I hope you get it together. I really do. I hope you also feel passionate about the things that spark joy or anger, whatever sort of emotion, respond to them accordingly, not out of fear. Be in tune with your emotions. Respond, don't react. The Magician card, as above, so below energy. How? Respond, don't react. That is such... Every single fucking one of us are alchemists, dude. Every single one of us have the ability to connect with spirit. Be tuned into life force energy. The church manipulated God so intensely, and it's so sad. It's sad. Because people are actively out here being a part of this, you know, organization, this group of people that truly do have good intentions, but unfortunately there's so much just darkness even surrounding all of that. I'm over Christian nationalism. I filmed a 30 to 45 minute reading, and the whole reading was about Christian nationalism, and I didn't post it because I was so anxious about the backlash that I would get from friends and family for continuously talking about that, because they're so triggered by their own identities in their religion that they don't see that they're two separate entities. I'm trying to be kind towards people who are uneducated. We'll see if I post it. I don't know. If I have it, if I feel called to post and share, I will. Let's see what else that needs to be shared on the timeline. We have the Five of Pentacles with Justice in the reverse. There is so much karma. This card literally says worry. There's so much damn karma happening right now. I keep getting this message, and I've been getting it so intensely. Aquariuses, you guys are going through what Capricorns have gone through in the last decade, and it's not going well. I don't know one Aquarius right now who isn't at full transparency. Like, all the Aquariuses I know are getting their shit rocked by the universe. And that message is so loud today, and that you guys have to figure out how to balance out your own energy because you're so out of alignment internally that it's reflecting exteriorly. I also feel like Geminis are getting this really strong energy of needing to be more flexible. This energy of transforming the wave is super loud. What else? The Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Prince of Wands, and then the King of Wands in the reverse. There's intentional dark magic happening across the board, and it's a dark feminine energy, a dark masculine energy that is being spread across the board from secret societies from God knows how long. Okay? When are people going to understand and recognize that shit that is happening is intentional dark magic? I hope that my ratings continuously educate people about that. Also, go research. Be aware of what's happening. We also have the Prince of Wands, which I really like. This is an energy of learning your personal powers, standing up. The Knight of Wands also came out. It's come out twice. This energy of your own personal power and getting through adversity and darkness. What does that look like for you? Knight of Swords, man. Cruelty. There's so much intentional fear-based programming happening. Everything that is being thrown onto humanities, especially here in America, is an intentional attack on unconsciousness. It's an intentional attack on human beings. Human beings fighting one another. King of Swords in the reverse. And an intentional attack on human beings. Seven of Wands. And the crazy thing is that, like, it's all on social media. Propaganda is actively happening while the truth is still right there and people don't even believe the truth. But that's the story of humans, y'all. It's the story of humans. They're not showing me that scene from Polar Express. The universe, man. Where homeboy gets the bell and everybody can hear it, but he can't. What is that quote? It's far better to believe than it is to see. Let's close out this reading, gang. Final messages for the collective. Love you. Thanks for letting me just hop in and do messages when I need to be doing messages. All right. First card's out. We have your spirit guide can lead you, but cannot do it for you. Dude, that's the whole message behind this whole reading. Nobody else outside of ourselves are going to save us. We have to do it. This is the perfect time. Now. The present moment, dudes. All we have is right now. Trust in the wise spirits and your prayers will be answered. Y'all, there are so many stories of the human beings that came before us talking about ancient beings that once either A, roamed Earth with us, or we had active communication with that we have cut off completely. And it's because our hearts are hard. Figure out how to have relationships with your ancestors, guys. Figure out how to feel the earth and feel her vibration. Like, I was just in Arizona and visiting the Grand Canyon, and I haven't been since I was a child, and just existing in a place where it was so grounded just made me feel so centered and whole. So do anything that you possibly can to sit with Earth and just exist in her fucking light codes right now, because she's given them to us. Are you in a space where you can receive? Still, be aware of what's going on around us, but do not let that be a tool for fear. Stay aware, guys. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.